everybody. So anyway, I just want to tell you what to do, what you can do in week 11. So some of you might want to finish creating citations for 3 materials that's due today. And I see that 11 students have. That's great, and I will grade them. Please do this. Some of you are having a little trouble with the movie. If you have trouble, go click on this link and this will take you there, right? It's right there in the assignment. You need to look for videos and DVDs. You have to go all the way down here. You have to scroll all the way down. And does it change? Yeah. So if you have a video that's your favorite, then you would write the author and the last name, right? Or excuse me, the last name and the first name and the title of the video. And if it's YouTube, uploaded by, so and so. Usually that's the channel, but don't worry about all those details with YouTube. I think you should be more concerned with the movie. Okay, like if you stream a movie, you would cite the movie in italics, and then you would write the director, directed by Luke Wiles, comma, and BBC. That's the name of the production company. And then the BBC produced it, right? A comma, 2015 period. And then you would write the streaming company. That's actually a database, Films on Demand. Okay. So it's always the title, period, directed by, first name and last name of the director, comma, production company, comma, the year, period, and then the streaming company or the database. Now, if you have a movie, which most of you do, you need to cite the movie in italics and write directed by, first and last name of director, and you can put the performances, okay, of the main actors, and then you put a period, and then you put the name of the production company or the studio. So, if it's a movie that you saw in the theater, this is how you would do it. Okay. Although in some cases you may use Netflix, and that gets a little more complicated. All right. Like if you watch an episode on Netflix, they tell you how to do that. This gets very complicated. Okay. But don't worry, you don't have to do that. All I would like you to do is cite a movie. And the example is here under DVD or film. If you follow this, your answer will most likely be correct. All right, so that's what you need to do for creating a citation. And also, what else? Well, the assignments are right here. Okay, we're going to start working on writing a comparison essays. I still have to grade your paper, and I may change this. So, I'm still almost, working on your essays. I had some computer issues again, and the power went down in my house because it was very windy on Sunday. So I didn't get as much done as I would have liked. I didn't get your papers graded the way I would have liked on a Sunday. So I'm still working on those. Don't worry, they'll be done by 5 p.m. today. And do the discussion 10. Get it done. Don't ruin your Thanksgiving. Get everything done so you have no homework, right? So it's all here. You're going to compare and contrast 2 characters from part 1 and part 2 of The Alchemist. So, for example, you could compare Santiago with the Englishman if you want. That could be very interesting. They're kind of friends, and they both are interested in reading books. At least Santiago is, and the Englishman also reads a lot of books, and you can talk about the kinds of books they read. And however, they're very different too. You will find that out the more you read about that, their relationship in part 2 of The Alchemist. Okay, so anyway, these are the assignments, and And also you need to read this. I may give you a quiz on this in class, a little small, a little one about what a compare and contrast essay is. And this is just to help you with works cited. And I'm not going to go over that, but I would download it. It just tells you the most basic things. Like if you have one author, last name, comma, first name, and two authors, last name, comma, first name, comma. There's a comma before and then first name, last name. And that means you have two authors. If you have three or more, you would say last name, comma, first name, comma, et al. Et al means and others in Latin. It means and other writers. Second item is the content word is capitalized, like the title of the article title, right? You would use quotations, and you would capitalize the nouns, the first letter of the noun, the verb, the adjective, and the adverb. And third item is content words are capitalized. That would be the title of the newspaper, or the could be the title of the database, and then you write the date when the article was published. So that's not very easy too. Once you get used to writing it, you would write the date, the comma before the date, the number for the day, and the first three letters of the month, and the year, XXXX, whatever it could be, 2000, 1982, 1993. And if necessary, you would write the full website. That is if you used a website. Okay, so this is really good. I hope you download it and keep it. It's to help you with your works cited. And also, we're going to talk about summarizing 2 ways to organize a compare and contrast essay. I may give you a quiz on this on Wednesday, so I would review this, right? And I mean, using a Venn diagram is one way to talk about to people or to countries, for example. So, like Malaysia is these are the differences on the outside of the circle, but in the inside of the circle, these are the similarities between Malaysia and Thailand. Okay, so read this. I think I found this in your Great Writing 5 book, right? In the comparison and contrast unit. I think it's unit 5. And you can download a Venn diagram. I'm afraid that I don't know how you would type in the Venn diagram, but maybe some of you know how. You could put a text box inside the Venn diagram. Okay, so then go to next. Okay. And whoops. Okay, didn't. Okay. So this just explains basically how you can make a chart of similarities. Some students like to make a Venn diagram or a chart. A chart helps you see the similarities, right? Like similarity 1, similarity 2, and then the next thing you would do is write the differences, right? You could also start with the differences first and then write the similarities in your chart. It's really good to keep charts because some people like the fact that they are horizontal, because they can see the difference between, two people or two things immediately in this chart. All right, so I would review everything in unit 11. We're going to practice making a chart in class, and we might write a compare and contrast outline in class. All right, like I'm going to have you probably compare and contrast online education, online classes to in-person classes, because you students know a lot about that, the online classes and in-person classes. And you need to read these essays. This is a screenshot of page 103, 104, and 105. and we haven't done that yet. But we're going to do that on Wednesday. Okay. And if you miss it, then you don't get the points. All right. You need to be there on Wednesday to do this. Okay. And wow, it looks, well, maybe that's okay. Students have already done this. That's good. Well, do this. That's really good. Get it done. And then we'll see what we wrote and maybe we will edit them. Okay. That's wonderful that you students are already doing this and keep doing it. Okay. Get it done. All right. So you have a good Thanksgiving and don't have to do any, not too much work. Anyway, I will get your essays graded now, your cause and effect essays graded. That's what I meant. And if you have any questions, email me. Thank you for watching.